Okay, so this is a Gibson SG, the high performance HP model. It's a 2016 model. The owner put in one of these pickups. I'm not sure which one. It originally came with both the same, but I don't remember. Probably dual minis, but it might be it was dual P90s. I guess that's something that's probably Googleable. But he's not totally happy with the way it worked out, and we're going to switch this around and put a humbucker in the bridge and a P90 in the neck. See how that goes. But might as well listen to it for a second first, huh? That's all systems go. That's the bridge P90. Both of them together too, huh? But we're going to be changing more than just that. This is, I think this is a Graphtec bridge, and there's another bridge that he provided in the parts bag here. Gonna put it on different stop tail. Basically, gonna hot rod the guitar, see what the results are. So there was a good listen to the before, and I guess the right place to start on the mods is just tear the guitar apart. Maybe the wiring is first. Rock and roll. Let's make it happen. Take a peek inside the wiring. A lot of the Gibsons from this era have circuit boards in them. Quick disconnects. Some of the circuit boards from this, from these Gibsons, most of the circuit boards, especially on the older guitars, have solder joint connections, and if I need to fire up the soldering iron, I should do that now so I have other stuff to do while the soldering iron's coming up to temp. Let's see what we got. Yep, circuit board. Output jack is tiny bit loose. We'll tighten that up before the day is done. But it looks like we're not going to need the soldering iron for this one, which I guess is good. I don't know. The jury's still out on that in my mind. Solder connections are usually very permanent. I'm pretty good at making really nice solder joints that last decades. Whichever stop tail is on here, it is locked on. May have to pause for a moment and dig for the right tool to get that off of there. Saw a wrench in the case, probably should have grabbed it, huh? Strings seem like they're in really good condition. They're very slick and smooth feeling. But they have to come out so we can replace the stop tail. I'm not a big fan of putting the strings back on if you have to take them all the way off, like feed them through a different stop tail. Yeah, might as well just put on fresh strings. Too much likelihood of them getting damaged in the taking off, putting back on process. Oil up this rosewood. Gibson 0 fret nut. Put that on the bench so I don't have to chase it later. Might turn the guitar upside down, forgetting that that'll just drop out. Which I think they will, they just drop out. That one clearly would. I picked it out with my fingernails. Man, talk about a clean fingerboard. I think this guy takes really good care of his gear. Might be a little early in the process to go cleaning the paint. I'm going to be making a bunch of fingerprints moving these parts around. Wow. Talk about clean. That's a clean guitar. Tune-o has magnets in it. That's really cool. Very light. One trick a Gibson rep taught me years ago is that a screwdriver will mar those slots pretty badly, but a copper penny usually doesn't mar them up at all. Wonder if we need to, if there's new studs to go with the new Tune-o-matic. I saw there's new stop tail studs. Yep, there are new studs in the new Tune-o. Well, old parts out didn't take very long. Well, on the bridge piece. We'll see about these pickups. That's probably a little more involved. The post has kind of a two-piece design. This little guy here goes in from the top, and then this little guy is in the bottom, and it kind of just threads together and clamps around it, I suppose, is what's going on. Probably doesn't matter, but I'm being sure to put the one that was mounted to the treble side of the Tune-o into the treble side on the guitar. Just kind of eyeball a guess on that. Same design on the bridge studs, or stop tail studs. Kind of strange. So now all of that's retained. Not going to fall out on me. So far so good anyway. Now what about, oh, I'm probably not ready to go to the back side yet. I should take these screws out of the front. The bridge pickup is this one at the bottom, which I guess makes sense. Neck pickup's the one in the middle. Or top, I suppose you could call it. Wow, that wire is run under that plate. It's not going to be the easiest thing to extract. They sure didn't leave a lot of space there. I got the old one out around the plate without removing it. Am I going to be able to get the new one under the plate without removing it? That's going to be a trick, huh? Yeah, I went slide right under the ear of that plate with no troubles. Now fishing it out of that little tiny hole may be a different story. Really did not leave a lot of space to work with there. There we go. Very long screws, very thin body. We'll leave it a little proud and adjust it just as low as it needs to be, just in case. It looks like I pushed his patch out a little bit here. I guess that patch is in one of those holes that those mountain screws went in, huh? Should I? So let me create a little viewer engagement. Should I trim his old patch flush, or should I return the instrument to him with his old patch sticking out and allow him to trim it flush if he so desires? I will have already crossed that hurdle by the time this video is published, but yeah, put it in the comments below. That's probably the real reason why I'm here doing this procedure instead of the owner. Nah, he's a good guy. Takes really good care of his equipment. I know he tortured himself about that little poke through the back. Nothing really you can do about it. It's just growing pains on learning how to tech guitar. I shouldn't give him any grief about it. I know he's gonna watch this video. I haven't decided. This video may actually be broken up into several videos. Y'all don't seem to really like 40-minute videos where we do everything. Earlier today I published a nice little 6-minute soldering video on an Ibanez Roadster bass. We'll see if y'all watch all the way through 6 minutes of that. It looks like so far the first couple of people just watched half of that. Maybe that's something to put in the comments below. You want me to edit these videos down, jump cut, so that it doesn't show the actual process? It just shows like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, or trimming it into 4 videos. Here's unstringing a Les Paul, and here's replacing one pickup, or here's before I've replaced the pickup, and then just here's after I replaced the pickup. See people doing that kind of stuff on YouTube a bunch. Just snap their fingers and skip through an hour worth of work. Maybe that's what y'all like. I don't know. I generally watch informative content for the information value. So that's what I'm trying to publish. But if y'all want to see different, let me know. There's comments below the video. There's like a discussion page on my channel pages. Like the area where it says videos and playlists, and one of those tabs, I guess, is called discussion. No, that would be an okay place to tell me what you're thinking. I'd appreciate it if you were constructive, but mostly you have been, and I've been surprised and thankful for the almost entirely positive comments that the videos have been getting. So yeah, I think I'm not scared to ask you to just tell me what you think. Tight, well beyond snug, but not death grip tight. Just nice and tight. Let's do a little tap test before we close it up. Tap test works good. Let's button her back up. oil it one more time. All right. All right. Okay, so you want to see the knot again? I'm going to show it to you anyway. Come around the post backwards, go underneath the part you're going to keep. Push it to the front of the hole, tie the knot. Nice and easy. All the wraps go down the post. About 3 finger widths past the tuner that you're going to. In the hole up to your mark. Around the hole, post backwards, underneath. Keep it tight to the post. Push it forward and tie the knot. Got one more. And there it was at full speed with no narration. And these guys are just one up, the rest down. Take the first coil up, second coil under, just like so. All right, bring her into tune. See how I did with those guesses? Wow. I guess there's some benefit to doing this for a long time. How does the neck like the new strings? Yeah, I like some fun. I think we can get away with the neck being a little flatter than that. Oh, of course, they're different sizes. On these zero fret nuts, I don't recommend trying to adjust that screw under string tension. So I'm going to cheat, move the strings out of the way, raise it up till I know it's too high, or well, till my guess is it's too high, and then we can bring it down under string tension. Yeah, that's nice and way too high. I kind of do like the idea of being able to dial those in with a screwdriver or an Allen wrench instead of having to dial those in with a file. Well, I think that setup is about right now. All right, let's dial in the intonation, and then we can see what the difference sounds like. Both the E's are a little sharp. I went just out of curiosity, watched a few, maybe a bunch, definitely I can say a few videos on YouTube about how to set intonation. And I noticed everybody setting intonation like that, and then checking it like this. You can't do that. It's not going to yield an accurate result. You need to check your intonation in the playing position. Big E I took too far, little E didn't go far enough. Double down on the little E, take a little off on the big E. So if the fretted note at the 12th fret is too sharp, the string needs to be longer. If the fretted note at the 12th fret is too flat, the string needs to be shorter. String longer gives you a flatter note at the 12th fret. And of course, intonation is the very last thing you do, because every other variable will affect it. How straight the neck is, how high the action, all that. So if you dial in the intonation first, you have to do it again after you do everything else. How old the strings are will affect your intonation. Your intonation is the thing that's the most pickiest, that will go out of adjustment just because something else is out of adjustment. Sometimes your intonation will go back to right if you just get the neck back to the position it was when you intonated it last time. So your intonation being wrong is a symptom, it's not a problem. Be sure you address all the potential root causes before you go tweaking with the saddles. That's why professional guitar techs will not set your intonation on your old dead strings. They insist on brand new strings, because sometimes the brand new strings will correct the problem. They don't have to monkey with these little adjustments at all. They just put the strings on there. And then they may or may not charge you for doing the intonation, when really all they had to do was put the strings on there. Yeah, if you want some videos with commentary about the ethics of what guitar techs do and how they charge, I might be willing to go there with y'all. So far the comments have been nice, so I don't know, I don't want to start any flame wars by revealing what your guitar tech is doing and what he may be charging you for that he didn't do. But gross strings that are a week and a half old, but they're gross already, yeah, that may be the only thing that's wrong with your intonation. I always set the first four very carefully Then quickly eyeball the last two, see if I can get a ballpark adjustment. And I've done this job so many times, frequently my ballpark adjustment isn't a ballpark adjustment. It's a lucky guess. Less than 50% of the time, although it was 50% of these on this guitar. Guessed on two, one of them was right. The other one was really close though. How hard you press the notes has an effect on your intonation too. So that's the bridge position full out. Pickups at the same time. you be the judge. I don't know. I kind of like the mini humbuckers. I don't know. I probably would, if it was my guitar, have the mini humbuckers in both positions. But it's not my guitar, so I don't know. You can put your thoughts in the comments below. Did we make it better by switching and putting the mini humbucker in the bridge, or did we make it worse by putting the mini humbucker in the bridge? I really like the mini humbucker in the bridge, way better than I like the P90 in the bridge. But I don't know, I kind of miss the mini humbucker in the neck. That was my favorite position on this guitar before I did the swap. And so that kind of leads me to believe I may just be a humbucker guy, but everybody who knows me kind of knows that. I like a single coil from time to time, but man, I really dig me some humbuckers. Mini humbuckers aren't usually my thing, but I don't know, compared to P90s, maybe so. Well, I don't know. I hope you learned something, or had fun watching, or I hope you put something in the comments below. You can subscribe if you want to, I guess, but don't feel the need to do that. Just, you know, watch whichever videos help you to learn whatever it is about guitar tech that you're trying to learn. If you have questions about guitar tech, there's the comment section underneath on all the videos, or there's that discussion page that we talked about earlier in the filming about. On the channel page, there's a discussion tab, and you want to put something there, feel free. There's email, how to contact me below in the description, and yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun fixing guitars. I'm not having so much fun editing videos, but that's getting easier, and hopefully just, you know, practice makes perfect, and if each one gets easier, eventually it'll be easy. So I don't know, it isn't easy so far, but what is this, the 7th, 8th video? I could probably stop and calculate, but thanks for watching. Rock and roll.